stage in your career. Rafael Lenhard will start us off with first serve over to Gabe Joseph. And Gabe Joseph takes the net first, cuts off the angles. Lobs in a return, keeps it to the middle, and finds the volley.
Yeah. Usually at the beginning of the game, you're trying to settle in, trying to find your patterns.
Point.
What are you looking for here, this perspective on the booth? What are you focusing in on as far as watching from this perspective?
1-0.
Well, it's always interesting to see what the players are trying to do right off the start. You know, if they're trying to serve big, trying to put pressure, trying to come to the net, trying to stay at the baseline. So they're still trying to figure themselves out. Great volley from Gabe. Gabe had a little slow start with 2 missed returns. Again, this will settle in. It's also not always easy to start well.
Right, especially at the 10 a.m. start. Nice pass. Gabe Joseph finds the open corner. So is it better suited for Rafa to take the net early or hang bit back at the baseline?
You know, for me, I always had great success against Gabe when I was coming to the net, but it's not always easy to cover the net because he passed so well. So if your first volley is not sharp, you're going to pay the price.
Heavy serve from Gabe.
Some freebies to start the match on both sides.
2-2. Point.
First volley, talked about it.
Yeah.
The volley was not on target.
Yeah, I think Rafa will have to do a little bit better. Maybe play
3-2.
volley cross-court short or deep down the line.
Again, clean pass from the middle of the court. So, where you're focusing your targets then? If Gabe's passing you from just about anywhere, are you going continuously to the middle? You're trying to bring him out certain places to open up the weakness?
Well, you know, he's very good forehand and backhand, so you better return middle and then be ready for the volley. If you go to his backhand or forehand, you better run fast to the net to stretch, you know, so you're kind of choosing your poison. Middle, you know, you won't be able to put away to win the point, but it will cut angles, and if you open him and he's on the move, he's more dangerous, so you gotta be smart.
First career semi-final for Rafael Lenhard, who knocked out Federico Staksrud. The first rodeo for Gabe Joseph.
Great volley from Gabe. That's something he has improved. He used to be very good at the baseline, not as good as the net. I feel like his volley is just sharper than before. That's why his results have been carrying this year.
Point.
Another missed return from Rafa.
Well, nerves certainly a factor. Chatted with Rafa about that ahead of this match. He said, I'm feeling all the good emotions, excited, nervous, anxious. And I said, how do you keep those at bay? And he told me, I don't want to keep them at bay. That's what keeps me engaged and focused. Ooh, it was
tough goal. I don't know, from our angle, it's a little bit tough. I would definitely challenge that.
Going to do that.
Would love to see the replay on that
one. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, crafty shot from Rafael Lenhard. Nice depth, too, on Gabe's shot. Didn't give him much to work with. Here's the tiny box of the call.
4-5.
Yeah, I think it might have been in. That would have been 6-3, and now it's 4-5.
Gets it back there. So Gabe Joseph, last one gold. Showcase in 2023.
I think it was in California.
Yep.
I remember that. Yeah. That ball might have been in. That And again, in singles, those are so crucial points because every point matters, especially at this level. Hopefully it's not going to cost him the first game.
6-4.
Wow, he lost his footing a bit, almost got there anyways. Nice spot for Rafael Lenhard. Give us a player's perspective though, Jay. What might you be experiencing if you're in Rafael Lenhard's shoes in your first semi?
Yeah, I think if I were him, I would be very confident. I just want a PPA challenger. Obviously, this is a main draw of 1,000, but you're coming with experience and players don't know you very well, so it's easier to play someone you have played several times than when it's the first time. So I feel like he has that advantage that not as many players know him. And you know, when you're with confidence, anything can happen. So as long as he can play free and not be too tense, he has a great chance.
Nice crafty shot, goes to the backhand first, opens up the forehand corner.
Yeah, we see the importance of depth. A good return leads to an easier volley for Rafa.
Nice. Springs back to life. Keeps Rafa at bay at just 4 points.
Great close from Gabe because the first pass from Rafa was very good. Ball stayed low. And Gabe was able to neutralize that offense and then close perfectly. Another great volley from Rafa. Found some good depth. Not an easy pass.
A bit of a stalemate here. Points at a premium.
I would like to see Gabe mixing a little bit of passes like
4-6.
with more angles, not as deep, just to force Rafa to change his mind a little bit.
Point.
So you take a little bit of pace off that with the angles, I assume?
Yeah, short angles, you know.
Oh, goes for the ATP. Joseph had a nice angle on it. What's the best way to pass Gabe, who is also a good mover at the net?
Yeah, I mean, Gabe is not as long, so if you can manage to serve deep and keep him a little bit further from the kitchen line right away, he's very quick to get there, but I think playing fast is it's a good winning pattern. So, you know, Rafa has been on point on that strategy.
And returning to the backhand has seemingly been the pattern for Rafa the last couple of points.
Yes, and again, he's closing the net very well so far. Moving, both of them are moving very well, very athletic.
This inside-out ball out of the air too. Says he's drawn a lot of inspiration from Connor Garnett. Rafael Lenhard ties it there at 6. Says he's inspired a lot of his career. Knew each other from tennis and said, hey, Connor Garnett's doing it. Why not give this thing a shot?
Why not me?
Yeah, not as easy for these newer guys to break in the field, as you know, Jay. Ooh, hangs in the fight, Gabe Joseph.
Like that point. Rafa found a way to get in. Needs to be a little bit more precise so he can close better, but as long as he keep mixing, he can put Gabe on his back foot a little bit more. That would be great. I'm surprised Gabe is forcing a little bit.
In what ways?
He's trying to hit the ball pretty hard instead of slowing down the pace a little bit just to force Rafa to volley a little bit more. Again, maybe rushing a little bit. Again, so much easier from here to say all these things when we're on court.
Our ivory tower here in the booth. Deep for Joseph. First lead of game 1 goes to Rafael Lenhard, looking to complete the Cinderella story. Gets harder and harder with each round. You knock out the guy in the draw in the quarterfinals, and then the target's on your back. As can you win the next match and pay it off?
point.
Deep.
Yeah, it's easy to be over-satisfied with your
8-6.
win and then just forget where you are in the draw. It's still a long way to go.
8. Oh, wow, nice. Gabe lets him get away with a high drop into the kitchen and then a cross-court pass for Lenhard to go up 9-6. Gabe Joseph was warming up early this morning with Leah Jansen, who will be out next. The women's singles semifinal. Just wide for Rafa. Door is open here for Gabe Joseph.
And let's see if he can grab one or two. Keep the score close. Great serve from Gabe, serving body. Forcing Rafa to move, turn, and take his forehand, losing an extra step to move in. Smart.
Ooh. Well, gimmies and Gabe Joseph in position to tie it now.
Maybe a timeout from Rafa would be smart here.
I'm with you on that one. He's got Luke Pham in his box for this one. He says he's his good luck charm. Just wide for Joseph. Is he going to challenge this one?
That one looked wide to me, but again, with our angle, it's a little bit challenging.
Nice, that cross-court pass on the forehand wing has been fruitful. Rafa Lenhard earns game point.
Yeah, I feel like Gabe should try to cover that cross-court a little bit more, because every time Rafa has been going line, it's been a little bit slower and higher. So he still has time to cover, where his cross has been really, really good.
Ooh, gives away a volley wide there for Gabe Joseph. And Rafa Lenhard, the underdog in his first career semifinal, takes game one. He's a game away from making a championship Sunday appearance. Stay with us to find out if he can. Which begs the question, how do you handle game two on both sides? So sweeping pass for Gabe Joseph out of the gate. Love to get your thoughts on that. How do you approach game two if you're both players?
Yeah, I think if I were Gabe, I would try to reassess, missing a little bit less than in the first game, like few volleys, few returns, few not easy pass, but easier pass. And then if I were Rafa, I would try to keep that winning pattern of finding my forehand, driving cross-court, driving down the line as well, and finding ways to get there and neutralize the offense of Gabe.
Nice. Backhand can go in both directions effectively. How about this start for Gabe Joseph? I don't think he felt he played his best there in game one necessarily. Gave away a few, especially at the end.
Yeah, I think out of the 11 points, he had probably 6 unforced. That's a lot in a game, especially for him, so athletic.
Smart. One step ahead of the play here. Blink, and it's 4-0.
Yeah, I really like how he found a way to get in as well, mixing that drop and not just forcing the pass, because Rafa is really quick at the net, pretty lengthy as well.
Oh, what a scramble on both sides.
Yeah, what a great drop. I love that backhand roll cross, pushing Rafa out. He was actually too quick, overstepped, got too close to the ball on the next volley, but great setup.
Goes for broke, and it cost him. Gabe Joseph keeps Lenhard scoreless in the second.
Let's see if he can grab one or two again. It's really hard mentally when you're down 4 points in singles, you know with a good strike you can come back, but 6-7, it gets hard mentally.
Side out.
Interesting choice from Rafa. He was not loaded correctly on his right foot and tried to go down the line, the toughest shot.
4-0. Side out.
Another tight call. I think he's right again. Would love to see that one again, but then from our angle, that's really tough to call. Gabe saying it felt so good.
0-4.
Don't they all? Ooh, trickery off the tape. It's a good bounce right back to.
Yeah, another. I don't know. I don't know why he's not challenging those. You know, semi-final. You have access to it. That would have.
I know there were no challenges in that first game. Wonder if they. Are they, I'm assuming they're aware they have them to use.
Again, like I've said earlier, you know, every point matters so much. Earlier, he had the lead 5-3 that could have pushed it 6-3, and maybe the outcome would have been different. Here's the same. I hope for him it's not going to cost him.
0-4.
Nice, what a get. ATP for the books. Gabe Joseph throws in a fist bump too. A little cat and mousey that point too.
Against me, that would have been a winner from Rafa. That's why I'm not in semifinals Saturday in singles.
To be fair, you didn't play singles this event.
But Gabe is too quick for that. What a shot.
4-0.
But you are in for mixed doubles, and you did beat one of the best teams in the field. So, hey.
Some net love from Gabe. Well deserved.
Timeout receiver 5.
Beach Open. I'm in the booth with Jay DeVilliers, who will be out in the semifinals and mixed doubles later on this afternoon. Kind enough to hop in for a match with me this morning. Also a great singles player in his own right. So, what must Rafa do here to try and neutralize Gabe's start?
I think, again, serving big, finding the pattern, turning around to find his forehand. Gabe also hasn't missed as much. Played more solid that second game than the first one, so.
Point.
As you can, I don't know if you have noticed, Michelle, but Rafa has been serving wide most of the time to open the court, to take time away from Gabe.
Was it the tee that time?
Yeah, tried to find the back end.
Side out.
Really like what Rafa is trying to do, changing zone, forcing Gabe to overthink, not just hit the same return over and over at the same spot.
5-2.
Great get from Rafa. He was really stretched.
For that one. What usually signifies to you when you're out there that a player is starting to feel uncomfortable in singles?
2-5.
Usually when they're able to connect, you know, everyone can play really well, but your ability to strike 1, 2, maybe 3 in a row, that's really when you have to elevate your game or take time out to slow down momentum, and it's sometimes hard to notice. when you're taken in the moment, you know, making the right decision.
3-5.
That's so key. Great return from Gabe.
Side out.
Because the serve, Rafa's serve was very deep as well. He sees the importance of serving deep, returning deep.
5-3.
Great job.
Point.
Played.
I really like that backhand from Gabe. He didn't hit it as hard, controlled it, was not looking for a winner, was trying to set up his 5th shot. Perfectly executed.
6-3.
Wide.
Side out.
So what kind of serve Rafa comes up with here. Sets up more in the middle of the
3-6.
box as well. Curious what you're... Wow, nice. Put away from Joseph. Do you ever shift around in the box of where you're setting up to serve? There's somewhere you want to
Yeah,
hit it?
absolutely. I mean, I mix my targets based on the strength of my opponent and weaknesses. And, you know, I think Rafa has been on point in terms of mixing the zone. It's just your next ball has to be well played as well. I don't know if, again, like if you have noticed, but most of the time when Rafa serve wide, it's to open the overcross to take time away. When he serves T, is to find the backhand of Gabe.
3-6.
Just like that.
Ooh, leaves one sitting there for Gabe Joseph.
Yeah.
To pounce on the backhand volley.
No, but I like the point structure after it comes down to execution. Gabe also is starting to reading that pattern more and more. He's a smart player. He has been playing for a long time, so he knows how to make adjustment, and when he's mentally stable, he can play really well.
Point.
So that's the opening there. Also recently got married, so congratulations to Gabe Joseph. Happy 2025. Love to cap it with a gold medal here too.
Yeah, that would be a great way to end 2025.
7-3.
Ooh, just wide for Gabe.
Take it out of the air, ding dong.
Great.
Said take it out of the air, ding dong. Do you agree?
You know, either way, I feel like the setup was perfect. If he takes it out of the air, he's taking obviously more time away from Rafa, but
3-7.
I just felt like he was trying to go for a little bit too close to the line.
Point.
Oh, I would challenge that
I
again.
would too. Yeah, he's going to.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the
I
outcall.
don't know.
There's also
Thought I saw
rally.
maybe a
It's point
sliver of
47.
green in
Needs to be
between, but
reviewed.
it's close.
It is close, and I'm surprised he's challenging now. I think it's my first time playing against KK and Andre. It's not a partnership, but they have been, obviously Andre has been mixing with some mixed double partner, but I think it's their first time playing together. They've played extremely well against Catherine and Deckel, so, you know, I mean, ideally we're trying to figure out the best strategy against them. Kali and I have been talking a lot about it, and we're going to come up with plan A, and if plan A works, great. If it doesn't, we have another plan B, and, you know, adjust from there. But Andre is a great competitor. KK is a great competitor as well, former top tennis player. So
Nice.
you know, we don't take them lightly, and we're going to give our best. There's a better seed, so pressure on them, and we're going to play free.
Love it. Well, you did against Tyra and Christian. Has that win set in yet for you guys? 13-11 in the first, 11-2 in the second.
Yeah, it was a great win.
Nice ball. Wide open. Makes it look easy. Up 8-4 now.
Yeah, that first pass set that second one. And again, he's such a good ball striker. First volley from Rafa was not good enough.
He is scrambling up Rafael Lenhard.
Yeah, Rafa returning a little bit shorter the last 2 points. That's why Gabe able to find better pass. Taking time away again on Rafa's end.
Overcooks the volley wide. Game point with ease for Gabe Joseph.
Yeah, we definitely have taken a timeout at 9-4. No, it's almost too late.
Ooh, just wide. But now your intention obviously turns. You want to win this, try and win this game, but if nothing else, gain some momentum heading into the third. That's what the fate of this one is.
For sure. And if I'm Rafa, I'm trying to play as loose as possible, just grasp a few more points, and who knows, I can stay in it. But if not, I'm still getting momentum and confidence.
Side out.
Go, G, come on.
Let's see if he's going to serve wide and find the back end again.
10-4.
That's clean in the corner. Gabe Joseph grabs the second. 11-4, playing more true to his style. So what gives in game 3? We will find out after this short break. It all comes down to this, a spot in tomorrow's final on the line. Stay with us.
I would like to see more depth from Rafa on serve and return.
Look for the depth there, maybe too deep on that one. Oh, kind of late in a volley there.
Yeah, that's, again, I'm surprised by Gabe, like forcing it again. He was rolling that back and cross court very well, which get him in. He did that in the first set, forcing on his back end. Great depth.
Side out.
Such a good placement from Gabe. Usually players, when they tend to let the ball bounce, they lose precision. He's the opposite.
0-0.
Sniper precision here. I like that a lot.
Ah, feathery stuff.
That's one of my shots.
Stealing your stuff, is that what you're saying? Just kidding.
I feel like it's a terrible shot or an amazing shot. There's no in between.
Fair point.
Side out.
Is there a subtle singles habit for elite players that maybe fans might miss in translation on TV that you know of?
You know, I feel sometimes it's hard to recognize patterns in general when you're watching, so maybe that. But
that's why you're here.
Yeah,
to identify them.
I feel like strategies are underrated, especially in singles, because a lot of people think like it's just serve big, drive big. It comes down to that a little bit, but you have to find your precision and know your target against that specific player, because some players are just naturally more gifted on a certain side, or you know, they're taller, they're shorter, they're faster. So you got to really do your own work and know how your strategy is going to be.
2-0.
Good start from Gabe right now.
Was looking a little more hesitant in the opening points here in game 3 than we saw, I think, in game 1.
Yeah, Gabe missed that forehand because the return was so much lower. He actually swung too early. Expected more pace from Rafa.
Nice. Well, that cross-court pass was working for him on the forehand wing. That time finds it down the line. Take another look, Jay. Highest part of the net, too. Keeps it low.
1-2. Side out.
Let's go, Gabe. You think? Come on.
Yeah, too many unforced errors comparing to game 1 for Rafa. Hopefully he can clean up quickly before it gets detrimental to him.
Side out. 1-2.
And that pattern in particular, Gabe's working the backhand baseline of Rafael Lenhard. He's resetting it cross court. Is there a better way to handle that than what he just did for Lenhard?
I mean, the footwork of Gabe was impressive because the drops of Rafa were good, but he just, you know, Gabe is so quick at stepping back and coming back in. So the only thing I would say is when he's dropping like that, to maybe throw him off by coming in to show him something different. But again, it's so much easier to say all these things from here.
Well, flip ends at 6 either way, so a built-in timeout, but Joseph looking to pull ahead by 3 here. Ooh, twists him up there. Took a little bit again off that return.
Yeah, I don't know if it's on purpose or not. If he's a little bit more tight, but at least the placement of that return was so good.
1-3.
Not opening Gabe's angle, only opening the forehand cross. But we can definitely see some tension from Rafa. Second missed serve in the third game.
Point.
Another missed volley. And this is what, like, I've been in that situation when Gabe hit big forehand and big backhands, you know if your volley is not sharp, you're gonna get past. So you're choosing kind of, do I make a bad volley and get past, or do I try to go for more and miss it?
Point.
And that's what is happening right now. Like, he's forcing the return as well. A lot of tension. A bit long.
See how Rafa uses that timeout here.
Yeah. Gabe didn't set his feet
1-5.
well enough. Was a little bit late.
Nice. There's one.
That was a great pass. Didn't rush. The third ball was good. He waited, but Gabe came back to the middle before initiating. Force him to guess. Great job by Rafa.
Wow. Stayed patient and stayed in the fight. Was behind in that point. On his way to the net anyways.
Yeah. More composed. Not as rushed. Better point. Great job by Rafa.
45.
Looking for that backhand a couple of times before targeting the line. Your thoughts on serving to Gabe's backhand a little bit more?
Yeah, I think, serving to a specific spot like he's doing is great, but mixing it in once in a while also forced Gabe to change his mind.
Nice. Full command at that point. Start to finish, Gabe Joseph climbs ahead to 6-3 first. And flip ends. A review of the pop-up volley opportunity, and Gabe Joseph stands 5 points away from Championship Sunday, looking for goal number 2 on the PPA Tour. We'll be right back with more.
This led a little bit of Rafa missing more. The momentum have switched.
That was a great serve, too. Runs a short return. Gets ahead in the point. 7-3.
Yeah, deficit of 4 like that. When you have more than 4, it gets really hard mentally. 4, you're still in it.
Nice core pass. 8-3. Gabe Joseph in the mix.
Again, the return not sharp enough against Gabe. You got to find more depth or maybe go middle.
8-3.
right, Rafael Lenhard still alive, but hanging on by a thread. 5-point deficit to overcome, and then some.
Yeah, an important side out here. Let's see if he can get one or two.
3-8.
It's just too good from Gabe.
Take another look. What jumped out to you about the play?
Yeah, no, it's a great return. He closed the net well. I would change my serve placement. I would go more body or forehand to Gabe next time if I can. That's a great pass.
So slippery.
Point.
Rafa was on the read too, and it still got past him.
Looks like it just clipped a little bit the net. Not sure.
9-3.
Oh my goodness.
Match points for Gabe Joseph. Both wings working well. The proven champion on the PPA Tour. Let's put in a lot of work. Looking for his spot on tomorrow's championship Sunday. Rafael Lenhard taking a timeout. A challenge timeout, I believe, on his side. And this one seems match point here for Gabe Joseph. Rafael Lenhard hangs on life support, but still alive nonetheless.
Yeah, I've been chasing that final in a long time as well. My last one was, I think, in February or March 2024 in singles. So I won that final. You will see me fight a lot today.
Yeah, and mixed, was it 2022 with Jesse Irvin last time you made a final, or is it?
Probably 23 or 22, yeah.
I just looked through the tournament history. That's what I'm pulling up. So yeah, first chance in 3 years to get there.
10-3.
You've worked hard. Match point again for Gabe Joseph. Into the net it goes.
Yes, again, that last backhand, he forced it a little bit.
Is a comeback possible from 10-3?
Anything is possible in pickleball. Great drop here. Yeah, you know, sometimes you overthink. You already see yourself as a winner and you start making wrong decisions, start getting tense. Especially if Rafa can scoop one or two every time, every side out, and then suddenly you're overthinking everything.
Smooth serve up the tee.
We almost saw that yesterday on Andre and Gabe Tardio.
Yeah.
They were down 9-2, I think, in the third, and then came back to 10-9.
Oh my! Slips an ATP right around the post. Rafael Lenhard making a run for it. Never say never. 4 points from catching Gabe Joseph.
Are we looking at a...
Now. Committed up the tee with the serve and goes the same way on the pass. One step closer.
Again, that pass was not very hard. Like, he slowed down the pace a little bit. Smart choice from Rafa.
Committed to that backhand again on the serve.
We can see some tension from Gabe, missing that return wide. Gabe is definitely thinking now.
Wow, gives it away, and don't look now, but Rafael Lenhard with a chance to tie it after trailing 10-3 in the third in his first career semifinal on the PPA Tour.
Yeah, Gabe making a lot of enforced errors right now.
Oh, the run ends there. Will Gabe close it out?
A big side out.
Massive, you have to close the door here if you're Gabe Joseph.
I agree.
Match point number 3. Pressure lands on both sides of the equation here with the new scoreline.
Great drop.
Uh-oh. Oh, my! Wow. He invites Gabe up to the kitchen and gets away with it. Side out. Rafael Lenhard, your thoughts on this chip volley here?
Yeah, Gabe is usually pretty good at the cat and mouse. Wrong shot selection. Great read from Rafa. Unbelievable point at 9-10 now.
3 match points saved, another chance to tie it.
Oh, that's a tight call.
Gabe Joseph stands tall in the fight. Off the let cord. What could Rafa have done better in that point?
Well, you know, he had that net court. That was a great opportunity. But again, I think Rafa played the point right. He tried to not overplay it, didn't give it away, forced Gabe to win it.
Match point number 4 here.
Net court again.
Oh no. Oh my goodness! A millimeter away from ending the match was Gabe Joseph. Instead, it's Rafael Lenhard who fights off a 4th match point and a chance to tie it.
This is where also they're head-to-head last time. Rafa won 12-10 in the 3rd. You don't want to think about that if you're Gabe.
Is it out?
It is out.
Oh boy. Match point number 5 for Gabe Joseph to get back into championship contention.
I would like to see Gabe serve to the forehand wide to open the backhand of Rafa. Let's see if he's going to do that.
10-9.
Wow, Rafael Lenhard. Nerves of steel. 5 match points saved.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised he served T because he tried to find the backhand of Rafa, but that gave more time for Rafa to come to the net and close that volley.
How does Rafa get a point here to tie it? Serve in the backhand to his committed strategy?
I would like a big serve, big drive, like he has been finding.
Great return. Get it off the baseline, put Rafael Lenhard in a box that he could not climb out of.
Great depth.
Match point number 6 for Gabe Joseph. Made a final in Sacramento this year with a wooden paddle, so looking to do the same with his paddle of choice.
I think he made a final also in Bristol against John Lushin.
You are correct. Ooh, missed 3rd. 6 match points coming with.
He hasn't been missing that backhand when the return is short. You can see the nerves taking over a little bit.
9-10.
Great return again. That's a challenge. I agree.
So, call was out. Gabe Joseph is challenging it. This one could go either way live. I didn't get a good enough look at it. Can't really tell. Either way, Rafael Lenhard is out of...
that one was in. Yeah, I think it's in. That was huge for Gabe.
The ball was in. No free
Technical warning too here.
Technical warning. 1 free challenge remaining. We'll resume play at side out. 10-9.
This matters because, Jay, if he's wrong again on any of his line calls and it gets overturned, it's a point the other way, which could matter towards the end of this match. So match point number 7 here for Gabe Joseph. You say he has more time to settle. Now Rafa has that in the back of his mind. He had a call that was wrong, got overturned. That might mess with a player. We'll see.
Let's see if he can serve forehand.
Yeah.
I want to see that forehand and back in after. Good.
Oh, wow, that one just slithers away from Gabe Joseph. 7 match points saved. Rafael Lenhard. Looking for a big serve. Where do you put this 3rd if you're Rafa? How do you get past Gabe Joseph?
Body on this one.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I really like that pattern from Rafa. He was a little bit indecisive on that volley, but that was a great plan. Great look, great opportunity.
Match point number 8, Jay. What's Gabe experiencing right now?
I hope he's not overthinking. I just hope he's not overthinking.
Oh, missed return, or excuse me, missed serve. And confirmed out. Again, if that was incorrect, would have been a difference in the game. What a play! Rafael Lenhard ties it at 10.
And here again, Rafa serve body. Took a little bit time away from from Gabe to get to the line and found that forehand that has been so clutch for him in the first game.
Slow walk to the towel for Rafael Lenhard. Regrouping, trailing again, 10-3 in this third game. 7 straight points to come back in it. Oh, it's in. Lenhard takes match points after saving 8 against.
Yeah, this is where it gets really, really tough mentally for Gabe.
I mean, we thought he was well out of it, Jay.
Yeah.
10-3 down. A couple of match points
now you're
against.
thinking, I just blew an opportunity.
11-10.
Needs to be tough right now. Good return. Great job.
I would love to get another look at that return. That looked close.
Really close. That was a great return.
Smart decision to play it out, but...
And tough for Rafa to call it as well.
Yeah,
Since he has
I agree with the choice to keep playing because I was wrong on that. You know the consequence. What a ball. Man, Joseph is wondering what the heck. He's painting the lines right now.
Yeah, that was very, very clutch volley.
Match point number 2 here, Jay. For Rafael Lenhard.
11-10.
Serve.
Still on the line.
Wow, Gabe. Joseph. Nerves of steel on his side, too. What happened from your perspective?
Well, Rafa played really well, forced Gabe to play one more ball, but Gabe was really clutch, finding some really good depth, not giving an opportunity to Rafa. Let's see if he can get out of that number 10.
Nice. Down the line, ties it after saving 2 match points against. Back to even.
Yeah, that backhand has been so good until those match points. He needs to rely on that, finding that short angle and down the line as well.
Really big serve. Too much on the third, though. Tie game, Rafa. Looking to go back up match point.
Great choice from Rafa to stay back. That return was so deep.
11-11.
Ooh. Didn't get his feet set. A little shorter on that serve. Not sure if that was intentional or not. Gives it right back to Gabe Joseph, who had 8 match points a moment ago.
And Rafa too, right?
Rafa had 2, yeah. Feathers a return deep.
Return.
Match point number 9 for Gabe Joseph.
You love those presence on tough moments like that.
12-11.
Great drop.
Wow, what a read from Rafael Lenhard. Gabe Joseph was on it, and Lenhard was there to close it.
Yeah, it's the second time on match point that when he comes in, instead of going cross, he goes line, and Rafa read him well. I don't know if Rafa has done his homework or he's reading him really well. Awesome, some awesomeness here.
Big serve. Well, he did say he did a lot of film study on Gabe Joseph, watching his last few singles matches that he could find, so definitely doing the homework.
Another missed return on the other side. Christmas coming a little bit early right now.
Ooh, short serve.
Short serve, short return, and it works.
Simple game, hard to execute sometimes, isn't it, Jay?
Especially at 12-12 in the third for a place in the final. Everything is harder. It's multiplied by at least 10 right now. What a pass.
Rafa in trouble.
Way too close. Earlier he was unhappy with himself with letting the ball bounce. Here he made the right call. Sprinting to the net, taking that ball out of the air. And another match point.
Match point number 10 for Gabe Joseph. He gets it. Gabe Joseph tested in a battle of wills to start out semifinal Saturday, makes it to his third final of 2025. Your final thoughts for this one, Jay?
It's amazing, and you can see like they like each other. It looks like they're, you know, encouraging each other in the future. But he knows that for Gabe, it's a big moment. For Rafa, it's another big moment. That's his first semifinal. So, you know, you love to see that both players are so respectful to each other. And yeah, props to Gabe.
The Florida Dairy Farmers Daytona Beach Open. What a way to start our coverage on semifinal Saturday. Gabe Joseph takes it in 3. How, you ask? Well, there was only 10 match points, 2 against, and Rafael Lenhard rallying back from 10-3 down to make it close. But nonetheless, Gabe Joseph perseveres to move on to Championship Sunday. Welcome to the broadcast now, Gabe. I imagine you're a little exhausted after that one. You had 10 match points before finally closing it out at 14-12. What is going through your mind as those moments kept slipping away and yet you still stayed composed enough to finish it?
I mean, are you not entertained? I mean, first, I just want to give a big shout out to Rafa. We had a battle in Vegas. I believe it was like 17-15 in the third. So we just wanted to make the over-under for Vegas on this one too. But no, man, he's an amazing dude, even nicer guy. He actually just stayed over at our house like 2 weeks ago, and we trained for 2 days. So a little awkward having to play here on semis, but super happy for him and his success. But back to your question, this bad boy right here, this little trigger grip has been amazing, helped my game tremendously. But just staying mentally, you know, composed and trying to stay focused, you know, after blowing 10 match points. That's never easy when you're facing a guy like Rafa who covers the court so well. I mean, he makes the court feel so small. But I'm just happy to get the job done. And I mean, what better day? I'm here on a Saturday morning playing pickleball in front of you guys. What more could you ask for?
Love it.
Well, Gabe, congratulations. That was such an amazing battle. But my question to you is, you know, you're up 10-3 and you see the momentum switching. And now you're down 11-10. First, you didn't take a timeout. I was just wondering, what are you thinking at that moment?
Just get a stop. I mean, it's one of those, I mean, and not to take anything away from him, I mean, I think I made like 4 or 5 missed return errors, and I don't think I'd made 1 prior to that. So literally just, you know, fundamentals, just put the ball in play and make him hit, you know. And when you're giving the guy freebies, it's you're digging yourself in a hole. And, you know, I'm just happy I fought my way out of it. Little lucky to sneak by it there.
Well, it's a big year for you, Gabe. You got married this year, looking to make you did make your third final of 2025. You had that gold in 2023, but looking to do the same 2 years later. So what does winning a match like this do for you, your confidence, and just your career? What's the significance of a final for you in this moment?
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of, you know, kind of the second wave of pickleball OGs. I came around the same time Jay did, around in 2019. So, you know, honestly, I'm just super happy to be here. The game has evolved. Paddles have evolved. You know, everyone's getting younger. I mean, playing Tama, first match on center, the guy's 14. I'm double his age. So, you know, I'm just super happy to be here. And honestly, I always, you know, give them credit. But shout out to wifey, Nika, I love you. And everyone back home at Calabasas Pickleball Club, they're all watching and repping. And honestly, I do this for them. Just want to make them happy.
Aww.
Great job. Great job. Another question for you, Gabe. You're going to play either Chris Ayworth or Zane Ford. Any preference?
No, I mean, listen, it's one of those, you got to just focus on your own game. It doesn't really matter who's on the other side. Just got to come out there and compete. I've actually never played Zane, so that would be cool. And then I played Chris in the semis of the Sacramento Wood Paddle Tournament, so a little different gear there. But, you know, whoever I get, I'll be happy. I'm just happy to be here to Sunday.
Awesome, Gabe. Well, congratulations. A well-earned appearance on Championship Sunday. Fans, give it up for Gabe Joseph putting on a show for us early this morning. Stay with us. We are just getting started. A battle of epic proportions. Leah Jansen and Catherine Parento will square off for the 12th time.